So, for people who have been following me on this channel, of course, you know that I'm not a fan of democracy. At least, what is uh, commonly known as Western democracy. However, I understand that if you are following the definition of democracy, it means people, the majority will come together in a community and say, we want to select somebody who is going to rule us, and we will be the one to do that by voting. And it's what we want that will be the rule of the community. If we want something like this, if this is how we want to be ruled, these are the laws. We want to put people who are going to make these laws for us. Because these people, before we select them or put them in that position, they've already informed us. Uh, if you put us in this position, we are going to implement make these laws, or even if the laws already exist, we are going to implement or enforce these laws. So in other words, people are choosing whatever law. Is the majority of people that are choosing whatever law these people selected are enforcing. Whether they end up making a different law that we are not what they promise the people that put them in. It's a different thing, but the concept of democracy is, this is what I'm going to do for you. If you put me in and then I put you in, then you do that. Now, but when I now listen to Americans, they now say, "Oh, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy," as you can see on the screen. This is from Charlemagne the God. I didn't even know about him until was it last month or 2 months ago. To be honest, I didn't even. Maybe those who live in America probably might know him, but I've never heard of him or had any need to know him anyway. But he seems to be popular over there. You know. So he um unfortunately he probably because of money, fame, or influence, decided to join the bandwagon by repeating the same propaganda. Oh, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. But what I don't understand is this. You're saying he's a threat to democracy, and because of that, you don't want him to come out and say, hey, people, I want to sustain this democracy if you vote me in, and this is how I'm going to sustain it. It's called campaign, right? This is how I'm going to sustain this democracy for you people if you vote me in. And then he points out whatever he has in mind. But then, some people in that same community are saying, hey, you are a threat to the democracy we have. So, and the democracy, even though democracy said you have to allow the people in the community to choose who they want to go in and represent them or rule over them, we are going to take you out. In other words, we are not going to allow you to be selected, even though that's what democracy means. Let the people judge and see through the lies of whatever the politicians are saying. Or look at the politicians past to know, okay, is this person credible enough to rule over us? So, in other words, you are a threat to democracy. However, we are not going to allow democracy to be used to select who is going to rule over us. So, since you are a threat, so we're going to take you out. So, in other words, we are going to kill democracy. Since you are a threat to democracy, we will kill it by not using democracy to elect who is going to represent in a democratic setup. So in other words, you are condemning, so because this is what I mean. You threat to democracy, yet you made the attempts 2 times to assassinate the same somebody who is campaigning to be voted in, which is basically what democracy means. But then you are using, what do I even call it? Is it autocratic? I don't know. I don't know how do you call people, a system where what I don't know. Some might say military rule. It's not really. It's not really. Some military men they don't care. Military rulers, you can have your opinion. Your opinion doesn't affect them. Civilian opinion does not affect military rulers. You can say whatever I want to say. That's your business. But in this case, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Use your logic. It's not even about logic now. Use your common sense. You've made attempts so many times. How many times now to assassinate Donald Trump? So who is now the threat to the democracy? When you don't want to allow the normal principle, if almost the most important principle of democracy, you don't want to allow it. So you are the one accusing somebody else as a threat, yet you are actually the threat. I mean, people should actually start looking. All this, that the problem with. I know the type of group of people they are capturing with this their nonsense. People that they can't help but look for a god in everywhere, even though they have their own religious uh, groups, but still outside the religious group, they still want a god. So in every other place, anything they find, they want another god there. So right now, when politics come, oh, they want God. Celebrities are their gods. Whatever a celebrity said is what they will follow. Now, who is this person to tell you that somebody else is a threat to democracy? Who is it? Yeah, he has money, so because he have the money doesn't mean you are better than every other person in every other thing in terms of judgment. I'm just showing it you so that you people will actually see, especially the black folks in United States of America. These are the people we worship, and then he is the one against the actual democracy. He is the one against actual democracy, saying Trump is a threat to democracy. But he has joined the party that is out of their way to make sure that democratic principles are not followed in this coming election in November 2024. Make it make sense to me. That's what I'm saying. The comment section is there. Please prove me otherwise. That is still Trump that is threat to democracy. I mean, how many attempts? It's not even about assassination. Before assassination, this is like the last. I hope he has ended because you never know. I mean, they've done also many things. Called him name Hitler, Nazi. Probably that one didn't work or hasn't worked. Next thing was start using all kinds of legal issues. Oh, he did this. Hey, she essay. He sexually assaulted a woman. Hey, this one court everywhere being sued left, out, and right. Oh, one of them ended up convicting him. Oh, of course, he's now a felon. Yeah, democracy. To use every means to undermine your political opponent. instead of letting people actually choose for themselves, who the majority, let them choose who they want. No, we won't even let him get to that point. Let's use whatever means, which has nothing to do, which is basically the opposite of democracy. To use whatever means to stop him from being elected. But you are the one saying, no, you are the one holding democracy, but the person you are trying to use any kind of evil means to stop the person from vying for the election. No, that's the one that is threat to democracy, not you. Again, make it make sense. I encourage you like this video and then subscribe to my channel. If you have any opinion concerning what I've said, opinion for or against, you can put it in the comment section. Alright, till next video.